Okay, I'm back, and now we're going to start a 6 exercise round. I would recommend doing this at least 3 times. I'm going to do it once for you. Each exercise should be 30 seconds. If you download Flex Timer, or you can just watch me, we're going to do 30 seconds of exercise and 10 seconds of rest to go to the next round. So the first one I'm going to teach you is a plank hold. Basically, a plank is when you are on the ground, on your toes kind of. You don't want to put your whole foot down. I don't know if you can see my toes. There we go. And you want your shoulders stacked correctly over your wrist. So a lot of people will go back like this because it's a lot easier. Your butt, sorry, I don't know another better word to call it, starts going in the air. So you don't want that. You want to hold about right here. And you want to really concentrate on tightening your core. So you want to tighten up your butt and your abs as you do this, okay? It's harder than it looks. It's a great exercise. And then eventually, when you get better at it, you want to lean forward, push forward on your toes, okay? So if you cannot do a plank hold like that, you can go to your elbows and do one. Some people find those a little easier, okay? Or if you cannot do that, then I recommend you go to your knees with your feet up in the air, butt in, and hold like this. Okay, so there's different options for that. The next exercise is going to be toe taps, and really you can use anything for this. Here's a dog bowl. You might want something that you don't send kicking across the floor. I'll probably use something else. Here I have a step stool, which might be a little high for this, but that's okay. So basically I'm just gonna tap. Okay. The next exercise, and you probably want something a little lower than that stool, but I'll use that for this, is the lunge. Now basically when you're doing a lunge, I prefer backward lunges. It's better on the knees. I have a bad knee right now, so stand up straight, backwards, go down. You really want your body to go up and down in a straight line, so I don't want to be like this or this. But when I lunge, I want my feet wide enough, so about hip width apart, and I want to go straight down, okay? And just lightly tap your knee. And then I bring that leg back, and I go to my other leg. You also don't want your knee to go too forward over your toe, because that means you're off balanced. Okay, so right around, right at your toe, straight back up. So we'll do lunges for 30 seconds. The next one is the jump squat. All I'm gonna do is, actually I'm just gonna do the jump and turn today. So just gonna jump and turn, 180 degrees. Back and forth, back and forth. If you're ambitious, you can turn all the way around, but I wouldn't recommend it if you have bad knees. Just jump and turn. The next one is the wall sit. It's a little hard to see me back here, but basically I just want to sit against the wall, not holding on. I want to lower my rear down so that my legs are parallel to the floor, if at all possible. And you can put your arms out and just hold for 30 seconds. If you want to make it harder, you can lift a leg up as you do it. And the last exercise is a skier. These are fun. If you've never been skiing, don't worry. So this, back and forth with the leg going behind the other one a little bit, okay? And you can leap across the floor. There we go. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to start my timer for the first round, and I would recommend you going through a couple of rounds. In 8. We're going to start off with the plank hold. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, if you cannot hold like this, you can go to your elbows. Keep your butt down. If you cannot hold on your elbows, go back to your hands and go to your knees. A lot of us aren't used to the weight on the wrists. Even though it's our body weight, it's a lot of weight. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on flexibility and wrist strength. Great exercise. exercise to do at home. And you're done, first round. We got 10 seconds for the next one. This one is toe taps. So whatever object you decided to use, and go. And now 30 seconds seems like a long time, doesn't it? Job. Next up is the lunge. And in the future, I'll probably do all 3 rounds with you. But I just don't know if these videos will upload as long as they might be. You can put your hands on your hips, just don't put them on your legs. It doesn't matter. Put them anywhere you want for balance. Remember, you're not in a race. When you go from here to the up position, push out a little bit with your knees. You don't want your knees going in. Oops, 30 seconds. The next one is the jump. All right. You can keep on going in the circle if you want. You can go back and forth. You don't have to jump very high. And if you don't like that, you can just do jumps, squat jumps. In place. Actually, I would recommend squat jumps, switching them out for the next round. Wall sit in 5. All right. Give you a chance to relax, scoot on down. No cheating. You should feel it right here in your thighs. Woo! Oh yeah. Ten seconds, you got this. 5. All right, last but not least, in 5 seconds, skiers. Is your heart rate up yet? There we go. Seconds, you got this. All right. Congrats. So I would recommend a 2-minute rest in between rounds, perhaps 90-second rest, and at least do a minimum of 3 rounds. Let me know how that was, if all those movements were doable, and any concerns or questions. And I apologize, I wanted to have a verse of encouragement, and I did not provide one. The word that came to me today, and the word that I think of when I am exercising, is perseverance. So in Hebrew, I believe that's hatmadah. Is that correct? Hatmadah. And I will be using a little bit of Hebrew for my American and my Israeli friends, and I hope you get a chance to watch this. So I know that there are many verses in Scripture about perseverance, and I think especially in the times that we're in, we need encouragement to persevere. And so I would just, why don't you just put a comment, and why don't we think of some verses about persevering and what it means, or just Scripture. But be encouraged. Think of when you're working out, when you're exercising, think of perseverance. And I think exercise really teaches us to train our bodies and train our minds in something that we need internally and we need externally, and it's effective in all areas of life. So More about that later, but I just want to thank you for listening, and I hope you had a great little mini workout, and I encourage you to do at least 2 more rounds. All right, shalom, yom tov, peace be with you, have a good day, and lehitrot. We'll see you next time. Bye.